everyone, my name is Whitney, and today I'm going to be reading a snippet of a story that I am working on right now. It took me, I would say, 6 days. I'm nearly done writing it, but a little bit of it. Okay. So this is called Doris and Kathy's Story. It is based off of my characters that I portray. And you will find out at the end that it's very twisted, and you're not going to believe what happens next when you get to the very end. So I'll read a little bit of it. Okay. Sarah Summers was walking down to her mother's house. When she saw a man walking behind her, he stopped her and asked what her name is. She said Sarah. When days and months went by, Sarah found out that she was pregnant and was having twin girls. She was so happy and overwhelmed. When she told her mother Marie wasn't happy. Marie then kicked her daughter out, and Sarah had to get a job and bought an apartment. Okay, here we go. 16 years later, Kathy and Doris are 16 now. They just had their birthday 2 days ago. Doris comes walking in and says, Kathy, where's my brush? She responds, I don't know. Doris then says, never mind. I found it. She walks in her mother's room and asks her for a phone. Now this part to me was very odd, but I'll just keep reading until, okay. Her mother says, why do you need it? Doris says, because I wanted to call Grandma. She says, not now. Doris rolls her eyes and walks off. When Sarah gave birth to Doris, she thought that she wasn't special. Well, that's a lie. But Kathy was her favorite child. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze. Okay, and Doris is mine. That night, Doris is looking in the mirror and she's crying. So she gets up and Kathy wakes up and asks, what are you doing? Doris says, just going to get some water. Kathy goes back to sleep. It's called The Beginning because it's just the beginning. Doris thinks it's the beginning. And then the next thing I'm going to do is there's going to be a part 2. So I'm just going to split it up in half because I think there's I would say 40 pages. It's not really a long story, but I think that, I don't know, it's very sad, it's very twisted, and you'll find out in the second that the second story that you'll find out something very different than you actually thought that it was going to be. It's going to be very unexpected. You're not going to expect it, but it's going to happen in the next story that I'm going to write after I'm done finishing up this one. I started writing it, I would say Monday, so it's been about 6 days. I'm not finished, but I finally got to the end last night of writing it. It took me, I would say, an hour and a half, 2 hours, because I was just laying in my bed trying to think of, words to put into it. So, the characters that I do, they're in the book. People were like, why don't you just write a story about, each of the characters that you do, because there's 5 of them, and so only all of 5 of them are in the book. I don't know. So I took it into consideration, and here I am writing this book that may be published in about 5, maybe 10, 15 years from now. So yeah, that's about it. Subscribe to my channel. Add it to Whitney. And see you in the next video.